It's like, but I think I think the next one though, there's gonna be more villains. They said like Rhino's gonna be back.
No,
like,
they always do that. There's too many in one movie.
Rhino.
We don't need 50.
Back.
Who's Ryan? I don't even know these guys.
What do you mean Rhino? You don't know Rhino?
Whatever it is, I'm not watching.
He's the Rhino.
He's the Rhino, the villain.
They need more hentai in the mainstream.
Oh.
Sorry, what, dude?
Subscribe to Unmastered.
Unmastered is on the rise, up to 1 million soon. Subscribe to Unmastered's podcast. It's the best podcast in the fucking world.
This is the Unmastered podcast.
All right, we're here, guys. Unmastered podcast. We're back. We got a gentleman sitting in front of us today. So for today's episode of the Unmastered podcast, our guest is an up-and-coming comedian. He's starting posted videos late 2019, and with his funny sketches, he has accumulated millions of views and over 1.4 million followers across all platforms. We're excited to learn more about his comedy journey and where he's going next. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tommy Schoenith.
Thank you. You got the name right.
Yeah, for a
I'm
second
happy
there, I was
about it.
like, shit, is it Schoenith?
Yeah, do your research. I like it.
There you go.
Yeah, we do our research before every
Yeah.
time we're
Thank
on,
you
but-
guys for having me, though.
Hey,
sure.
One
welcome,
little
man.
room.
So yeah, we met each other at the Rink of Dreams as well, like we said in the last podcast with Nino, if that one's out before this,
I
but
did. Oh, you had
yeah.
9 up in here?
yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
That's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, how have you been, bro? Good?
I've been good. Yeah. Since the Rink of Dreams, we blew up a little more, so it's
There
been
you go.
fun. We've been grinding though.
Yeah.
But yeah, events like that, they, meeting all these creatives and stuff, it really motivates you to just, keep pushing and stuff.
Well,
But-
you guys recognize him first. I didn't really know of you but he showed me a couple videos, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, I
And
walked
then-
in and I know I'm alone. I know no one. And then when you guys were like, "Yo," I was like, "All right, we'll go here. We know some people now."
We'll hang around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that interview. What did
Yeah.
I ask you? I was like, what's the key to being funny?
Yeah.
Smoke a lot of
Weed, smoking
Yeah.
weed.
I've altered that a little bit. I've got off, I've got a little more like just
Well, now it's shrooms.
so acid. No, sober brainstorming, which is
Okay,
honestly,
okay.
I don't know. It's been good though, yeah.
Speaking of the brainstorming, like, how do you come up with the sketches you do?
Well, a lot of it is just like a lot of it was a whole like thing that actually happened, but now it's just like an ounce of like a conversation. I'm like, wait,
Right.
that was kind of funny.
Yeah,
And then I'll
yeah,
write
yeah.
it down. And then when you really explore an idea, you can really like create something with it. Like my buddy said like a phrase or something, and then I made like a 2-minute video out of it. And like it's kind of stuff like that. I think that the more I do it, the more I get geared and like I can notice little things that could potentially be like a funny video or something. But and then yeah, if you just sit down and you just like start writing stuff like mechanics, I'm like, mechanics scam you, and then like you start writing about that. But it's just hard thinking.
Have you ever tried out ChatGPT yet?
Oh, I tried that, but it's like, dude, the jokes are mid, bro. Like it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, you expect that though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
You gotta
ChatGPT.
ask it to write like your specific type of
Pretend
video.
to be
with
Tommy
I've seen
Shane.
that, but I don't know
Yeah.
like
I don't know
if
if
there's
it'll
enough
know.
of me out there yet for them to. Because I saw, who did I see do that? Chris D'Elia. He did
Yeah.
make a
yeah.
joke in my term or like my kind of style, and then I don't know, it worked. But it helps you with like give me an idea involving 3 friends in like an airport, and then I'll come up with like kind of concepts. So it actually does help a little bit, and then you can just like take the funny out from there and stuff.
Yeah, it gets you started.
Yeah,
gets the
no,
ball
because like
rolling.
that's the hardest part is like starting like an idea or something, and then once you got something going, it's like just rolling. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Right.
Were you always like it came to you like you were just a funny guy in general? Or like how did it
Yeah,
all
I
start?
think so. I didn't know what I was doing before this. I was like, was I funny? Like, I mean, I must have been. I mean, in high school, I just like worked at McDonald's and stuff, and yeah, I mean, I was always joking and stuff. But I did Vine a little bit. Like like
really?
no, bad. Like it was like I was stealing
dances and
ideas,
shit? Like
ruining. No, it wasn't.
What
wasn't
age were you
there.
at
The
that
singing?
point?
Yeah, I was I must have been like 14.
Yeah, I guess that's
Okay.
And
yeah,
then like,
that's the age.
and then it ended, and then I was like, okay, whatever. But yeah, I wish I could see some of the videos, but they were like bad. Like, I mean, 6 seconds, there's no creative freedom right there.
Yeah, you're limited, right?
But yeah, I think that's like, I guess I liked being on camera a little bit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I took the initiative to do that.
That's where that started.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can kind of see like in your style of like videos that it's kind of like Vine almost.
Yeah.
it's that vibe
Well, I
to
think
it.
I think it's like the pacing that makes the vibe, because I try to make it like quick
Yeah.
into like 2 minutes. I mean, that's why Vine was popular. I mean, it's the attention span aspect, where at 6 seconds, I mean, like you can watch thousands of videos just in like an hour just going at it.
Yeah, speaking of that, thousands of videos, like how many videos have you made on TikTok?
I think like I've private as I blew up, I started privating some back in the day.
Yeah.
Not going right now. But I probably made I think that's out. It's like 300 to 400, and then like I've probably made there's probably like a couple hundred that are privated.
Yeah, I believe you're like 66.4 million likes. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably a
yeah,
lot
it's
of
pretty
videos for
wild.
that.
I don't know,
But and oh fuck, forgot what I was gonna say. But
Hold
like,
on, I want to go on. I want to say something. Did you guys even realize? I figured this out the other day that Vine was almost only lasted a year.
yeah, no, I figured that
Vine
too.
was
And then
only
I was
a
like,
year.
bro, I thought I was riding that. I was like making them. I was
Vine
watching.
was a year, and look at all
Yeah.
the people that blew up from that. Like,
Yeah,
I
I've
just-
noticed that. I think that's what's
Rogan,
gonna happen with
Jake.
That's crazy.
TikTok is
Yeah.
like because like I mean, it's probably getting banned or whatever.
who knows now?
But I mean, yeah, you saw the people that would prevail from Vine. Like I still know. I mean, like David Dobrik and all them, like
Right.
Jimmy Tatro. I don't know if he's
Yeah,
he's
he-
might be YouTube more, but
Yeah.
Either way, they're like a lot of these people come from Vine, and I don't know, like there's just some that prevail, some that don't. I don't know. They just kind of bring their personality to.
Yeah. That's why there's probably wasn't a lot of like Viners or whatever, because it was like only a year. So like
Yeah.
if you blew up like in that year, then you were like the only few
Yeah,
selected people.
yeah.
Like now TikTok, there's like a bunch of people with like millions of followers and shit.
It's wild. Yeah, I'll like just Joe Schmo has 1 million followers now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like wild. But yeah, I went to LA and there's like I saw there was like this apartment complex that was all Viners.
Oh, that
and it was
one,
on
yeah.
like Vine Street
Yeah,
or some
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
And it was like my uncle showed me. I was like, oh, that was like everyone just like it was like a hotel pretty much. Like,
Yeah,
of
for
Vine-
Viners.
Yeah.
That's like a nightmare, dude.
Yeah, I know.
For the people only,
just
yeah.
6 second like maniac just going around.
No, I was just like doing stupid faces.
I guess like yeah, so it was like a content house, but like an apartment with just like a bunch of
Yeah,
creators,
yeah.
and
They just took over.
The
I mean, I'm
OG
imagining
condos.
like old people that were just been there. Like, what just happened?
It's like King Batch is still living there. Like, but he didn't work.
all
Yeah, doing
making
like the
vids.
backflips off
you
the
hear
walls.
the boom
Oh,
through the walls.
that fucking sound
Oh
effect.
yeah.
Yeah,
Classic shit, man.
But yeah, so like, did you like have any like inspiration, like a Vine or something like that made you want to make these funny videos, or just?
Well, I think it was just the funny aspect. Like I just like
Mm.
being like, I mean, funny is just always pretty attractive.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
you get pretty hooked to it. And I think I want a little attention. I was like, nah, I could do that better.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
And I didn't. I
Did you
butchered
find
it.
success like recent? I mean, like early on, like from your first couple videos.
No. I mean, I actually, yeah, I did. I did one video. It got like 2,000 views, and then I got like kind of hooked to that. I was like, oh, I could probably like do a lot of these. And then I did one. It was like this like stupid little Wii joke, like Wii Sports or whatever, and it got like 8 mil. I was in like Guelph, and then I was like, oh shit, this is wild.
Yeah, that's a
bro.
lot.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
And then I kind of just started like grinding a bit, and then I reached like 100K. Like it took me a bit, and then like for like a year I was at like 100K. I kind of like slowed up, and then but yeah, I think that's what kept me going was I found success quick. Because if I started like, yo, I'm gonna become a dope creator and like big, I probably wouldn't have kept going because I was just like doing it for fun, and then like I was like, oh wait, this is happening. And yeah.
Were you always like pretty consistent with it as well? Like I went back on your TikTok. It was like one of your first videos, like 2019. So like, were you
Yeah.
like pretty consistent
No,
with it?
no,
or
I
just-
wasn't. I was pretty off and on, like I said, because I did it for fun. But
Yeah.
I was pretty off and on, like maybe like once a week if I thought of an idea or something. But I think beginning of 2022 it was like I hit one like viral video, and I was like, okay, let's just like see what happens if we post every day. And then, which was tough. I mean, you got to like brainstorm these ideas like every day. So I was just like, all right, let's just try and do it. And then yeah, so posting every day will get you success, even if you're bad. Like, because I looked at my old videos, and I'm like, this isn't that good. But like over the time, they've just refine, and get the good shit out there.
Right.
But yeah, if you just post every day, like you're gonna, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, people they believe in what they see, right? Like if you're always putting yourself out there,
Yeah,
like they're gonna
yeah.
catch on that wave.
Yeah, and plus, if you just get your face out there, I mean, I'm just trying to get my face out there as much as possible. Like, so in the future, like, I'm a familiar face when they see me again, like on a screen or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, speaking of that, the future, where do you want to go with your comedy? Do you want to take it to like, a show or a movie?
Yeah.
or-
I'm working on building like a proper sketch show, and I've been doing like some film with some like Toronto Film School students, which I've been really liking because it actually just helps me with the acting aspect as well.
Right.
But yeah, I kind of just want to I'm getting more into stand up and then film and then hopefully podcasting, because like I do, like when I'm not actually like creating something, I'm like, I'm kind of just like, writing or something. But it'd be fun to just like, shoot
Yeah.
the shit. I like it.
Those are some of the best podcasts, I think. Like you watch like Crystalia and stuff. Like, 'cause they're
Yeah,
all
I
just,
mean,
like,
a lot of
joking
them
and shit.
have really built a brand with their
Yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to Max, like Theo Von like blew up from
Oh,
his
yeah.
clips,
Yeah.
just saying wild stuff. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
but yeah. So I'm just kind of trying to hit every aspect of it because I'm pretty confident I can do it, and confidence, delusion, whatever. Like if you got that, then you can do a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
And a lot of your jokes or whatever these skits you're coming up with, are they like real life interactions you have with friends and stuff like that?
Yeah, they're
or-
pretty exaggerated. So it could stem from something, but sometimes I'm like, that's a little too close to like the truth with my boy last
Yeah,
night.
does your boys like ever like call you out like, hey, like that's
Like,
something
hey,
we just did 2 weeks ago?
I'm like, listen. No, I'll always tell them now, just because I'm
Okay.
actually like bigger, and I don't want to like,
Right.
and then they'll work on it with me, and which is always fun.
That's cool.
But yeah, if I'm like, if I meet someone if I'm an acquaintance with and I don't really like know them like that, and I got a banger idea, I'm like, oh, they're gonna see it. Do I make it? And then sometimes I just kind of don't make it because I don't want to like,
Because only you guys had that experience.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
only me and him.
they're gonna see it. And
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like if I was in his shoes and I had a conversation with a creator and I saw it blown up on my For You page the next day, I'd be like, oh shit, this is kind of
it is cool.
Kinda cool.
Yeah. As long as like you're not the butt of the joke, maybe.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
probably are going to be.
yeah, you will be.
Yeah,
you will.
That's
be.
why it's a clip, right? It's a sketch.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot of it is from like real life, like I said, but exaggerated. But I'll always now that I'm more like open about it, just because like I'm bigger and I'm like just more confident about it, I'll like make conversation. I'm like, oh no, that's good. Then I'll explain it, and they're like, oh shit, you got that from that? I'm like, yeah.
He's just always thinking.
Yeah,
They're gonna be like,
you'll have a conversation. I'll just pull out my phone and start.
Everything's content. Bro.
Yeah.
Probably gonna do something based on this, like
Right.
podcasters. Be
Yeah,
like,
I already got 3 videos right now.
Yeah, it's like boring ass podcasters.
I have the logo in the back.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you have a favorite video that you've made?
Oh, I don't know. I made like a trans joke, and it was pretty like I was like post, and then it like blew up and it did pretty well. But I kind of like it just because it's like when your boy becomes transgender.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
And I just like how I could pull it off, because I was like, I remember sitting in my bed, I was like, do I make this? Like this is like
Yeah.
I don't know if I should.
Wait,
do
so that actually happened and you get someone called Dibs?
No. We don't do that. I was with my boy. I was like, yo, imagine like you got that.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I wrote the video, and as I was writing it, I was like, okay, so how do we just make this as friendly as possible?
Right,
But,
because you
like,
don't want to get canceled. Or
yeah,
some
but
shit.
then like the trans community loved it, which I was like, that like warmed my heart.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
this is as a trans man, this is a masterpiece. I was like, thank you. And then like you got all these people that are like, this is probably bad.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
I got a guy right here. That's a girl.
That's
you know.
usually how it works.
Yeah. But I want to say I have a favorite, just because I fall in love with like each one, like every time I make it, which is like good. Like you should be doing. But I mean, there's obviously fan favorites. Like people love the Phineas and Ferb series and stuff, and then like I don't know, just
Ferb.
Like Buford?
no, I made like a Phineas and Ferb series. Like I made like 3 videos. They kind of like blew me up a lot.
Okay.
I like the one with the guy goes to Lost and Found for the hoodie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everyone like. I like that you like that one, because
Yeah.
people always just pick the hits. You know what I mean? But like when people say like a specific one,
Some of them are just
Yeah,
I
yeah.
showed him right after. I'm like, this is the
yeah. I forgot how I thought of that. Oh yeah, I think like I was working with this is like kind of real life experience, but I was working with like a director, and he needed like some sweatpants, and then he's like, you got like a picture, and I was like, oh, not that one. That's like, I was like kind of like gross.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I don't want to show him that. And I was like, that could be kind of good. And then yeah, you kind of like, because no one can relate to like a director asking you what clothes, but then you kind of make it into like something more broad, which is Lost and Found. Like, but yeah, that's kind of what happens. You find something specific, and then you just turn it into something that's like relatable to everyone, so everyone can kind of tap into it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
So did you ever have like a writing like background or anything? Like,
no.
that made you, like,
I don't think I did. Like a little bit I did drama class in
Right.
high
So
school,
that's all,
and then we
yeah.
did one skit, and that's pretty much it. I never like wrote anything. I mean, I always wondered what I did with these jokes in my head. Like I was looking through my notes, I'm like, why is there nothing here from high school? Like,
Yeah.
because I got so many that I just write down,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I guess I just would laugh and fuck off, you know.
So at some point you were just like, I want to be a comedian. Like, I guess,
No, it kind of just turned into it. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
after doing
right,
it
right,
after a
right,
while,
right,
and
right.
then when you actually recognize that it's possible, like you're like, oh, we can make money with this. We make like a brand with it. Then that's when it kind of gets fun, but also a little bit stressful. You're like, oh, this
Right.
is like. Sometimes you have those like step backs, and you're like, whoa, this is like really different from like what I ever expected to do.
in terms of what though?
Like really putting yourself out there, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm building a brand based around like me, which like I never expected to do. You know what I mean? I'm in school for marketing right now, but I always expected to just like do some creative work, like for someone else or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a little different, but I like it.
But like, what are like the most positive things from doing what you do, and like the negative things that come with it?
I'll start with the positive things is that obviously you can guide your own ship pretty much. Like you get to decide what your vision is, what you want to do, and how you're gonna do it. The negative thing is that like you really gotta do it alone, and like no one's really gonna help you. I mean, yeah, you got advice and stuff, and like family obviously like gives me advice and helps me, but I mean, you're pretty much on your own, I guess. You gotta like figure out how to, especially like right now, like I'm just figuring out how to monetize in every single way. And like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there, but I mean, I just got to take the initiative to do it myself. But I wouldn't say like that's a big negative. I think the biggest negative is just what people think of you. You know what I mean? Like I don't really like try to stay away from that, but it's like when your face is like everywhere, it's like, you know, you're gonna be criticized and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not even that negative. I love it, so like I can't really think of like bad negatives about it, especially now. When you first start, it's a little down bad, you know. You're,
Yeah,
like,
but that's anything, right?
yeah,
Like,
that's with anything.
Everyone's gonna make fun of you at first. So
yeah,
what the
yeah.
fuck's this
I
guy
mean,
doing?
it's not even like that, but it's just like you're like you see the journey and you're like, oh, that's a hike. You know?
Yeah, it is.
But
a lot,
but
yeah.
now it's like as you gain more, whether it's just like followers or like what really motivated me was I watched like a video from like 2020 and then now, and I was like, oh, we've improved, and that really like hypes me up. Like, okay, I can see myself in like 3 years being, you know, a lot better.
Yeah, you're mentioning about like your family, they're supportive. Like when you first started this thing, were they always like on your side with
Oh
it?
no, I don't think so. I don't know. We didn't really like talk about it, but I doubt. I look back, I'm like, I want to support that. Like it was, they weren't that funny. But I think it's just when I started getting recognized in public with them, and then they're like, oh wait, keep going. I'm like, I know. But they're extremely supportive now, like extremely. But I don't know. We didn't really like have open conversations about it. You know what I mean? And obviously, if you're like coming out of high school and you're like, I want to be a comedian, they're like, okay. I mean, it's you know, tough. Like no one will ever see someone like, okay, yeah, you're gonna be successful. But if you're like, I'm a build a marketing agency, it's like, okay,
Then they'll be like, yes,
yeah, like that.
Was there like a point, like a certain amount of followers you had to get where they were like, oh shit, like this is actually now serious?
Yeah, I think I think a lot of it was like actually making them laugh. They're like, they actually just started to like them.
You're funny now. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about back then, but yeah. It was like, I don't think it was the followers. I think it was mainly like they could see something real out of it. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like you can see creators that are repurposing stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like they understand that it's like there's like something, you know, like they could see it in me that I'm like motivated to do it, and like they just support anything that I'll be like extremely motivated towards. You know what I mean?
Are any of your parents pretty funny as well? Like, did you?
Yeah, my dad's pretty funny, and I didn't realize it until I started doing funny stuff. I was like, wait, you're funny. Everyone's funny here.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
my grandpa's hilarious. My uncle's hilarious. Like my brother's funny. Like everyone's pretty funny. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't realize because they're in the entertainment. They do like it's a venue hall. They do like parties and stuff, and so they're always about like entertaining and like, you know. And I just didn't realize until like now, or like not now, but a couple years ago that like it's pretty like it makes sense what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good.
What's it called? I always wonder too, like, do comedians laugh at other people's jokes? Because like they're the ones who come up with all these
course
jokes
they
and stuff.
Yeah,
Do
I mean,
do you guys find a lot of
when
people
there's
funny,
a
or
really
is it-
good joke, I'm like, Like I don't like always laugh. I'm like, okay, I
'Cause maybe they
see.
kind of get it. They're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
like-
but I mean, I think it's mostly with, like with stand up. I'll obviously like, yeah, we laugh. Like there's
Yeah,
like, but I think you just appreciate it more. Like I'll see a title of a video of like a creator that I know is good, like with like the editing and like the acting and stuff, and then like just the title, I'm like, oh, that's good. Yeah, like just a concept, you know what I mean? Like if it was like something about waking up from a coma and like I know the creator and like I know kind of where he's gonna go, I'd be like, oh, this is good. But I think you just appreciate it more. You know what I mean? Like you understand. I mean, even if like you see podcasting and you see like different styles people do and stuff, like you would appreciate more than I would probably.
I wanted to talk about a little bit. You're touching on like making that like transgender joke there. Do you think like there ever will be a time or even like being labeled a comedian, you won't be allowed to make jokes like that?
I mean, I think it's already right now. Like,
Yeah,
like,
like it's
a lot
getting-
of like I told my boy, I was like, yo, I got like this transgender joke. He's like, yeah, and I was like, let me hear it first. But yeah, I think if you pull it off, like, cause funny's funny. You know what I mean? Like, you can't laugh and die at something and be like, well, they're canceled after that. Like, like if you can pull it off and like, and I mean, for that specific joke, no one was the butt of the joke. You know what I mean? Like. Even the trans community was saying to like finally a joke that they're not punching down on trans. Like it's just like, you know what I mean? But I think it's just a matter of pulling it off, like which I really like. Like if there's a concept that I'm like iffy about, it's almost like a challenge to see if you can do it. I mean, if you can't do it, that means you're probably pretty fucked. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I think the censoring is gonna just be like, I don't know. Like I don't think it's just gonna progressively get worse and worse. I feel like it's eventually just gonna come around and be like, okay, let's just calm down.
Yeah.
And just like, you know. But I see stand-ups all the time still, like that are still doing pretty iffy jokes, which I like to see sometimes.
Yeah, because I even tell Drew sometimes, it's like, why is he allowed to say a joke like that? Because he's labeled a comedian or whatever, it's his job. But then, like, if a guy on the side of the street said that, or like someone who's not a comedian but it's an influencer says that joke, it's like, oh, this guy's fucking,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
transphobic, whatever. Like, it's,
Well, I think it's like if it's like I just think it's if it's actually funny, like whether you're labeled a comedian or not. Like obviously, if you're just bashing transgenders, yeah, you're gonna be, you know. But if you're like making a joke about it that's not really hurting anyone, like objectively, a lot of people will find it like not that bad. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Well, it's the context, right? Like you got the comedic context, right? Like the
Yeah, and
backdrop, right?
comedians are just good at it. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
understand.
yeah, yeah.
I was looking at the script for a while. Like, okay, how do we just angle this so it's not like bad intentions at all? You know what I mean? And that's just something you got to figure out. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of fun to like challenge yourself like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't challenge yourself too hard and do some like weird shit. But
Right.
And like, so do you get like that? You look like Pete Davidson.
yeah,
a
I
lot?
get that a lot, bro.
It's like, yeah, it's funny.
I'll
both
see someone
comedians.
like, you know who you look. I'm like, yes, I
Yes.
get it. But I think it's also because I'm always joking around.
Yeah,
so like,
that too.
yeah, I don't really see it though. That
Do
way.
you like look up to Pete Davidson? Or do you like him like as like a comedian?
I mean, I respect him. I don't know. I don't really like. I've never been like always indulging in his work. But if he comes out with like a special, I'm watching it right away because I like, you know, I like his stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Like he's not like my favorite, but
Who
yeah,
are
I
some
still
of your
like.
favorite?
Who's your favorite?
I like Andy Schultz. I kind of like that whole little pocket of comedians like the Burt Kreischer, Tom Segura, Tom Segura,
Oh yeah.
all that. And then I got a lot of inspiration from like Key and Peele.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, there's different realms of
For the
comedy.
sketch stuff.
Do you ever see
Yeah.
the one where Tom Segura says he shoots ropes?
Nah.
With his
I haven't
dude
seen
shot,
that. I haven't
you
seen
know.
that. What is it like a stand-up
No,
bit?
it's
Or is
Nah,
it
like
a
it's
podcast.
just him and the what's the other guy's name?
Bert?
Bert. And he's like
we
saying,
no shirt. We
yeah, he's like, yeah, I shoot ropes.
yeah. It's disgusting.
I had to bring that up.
But yeah, I like the podcasting game a lot. Like,
Yeah, it's cool.
It's
It's
very
cool.
entertaining.
So what's your favorite podcast? Like, so you said Schultz, okay?
yeah, I like flagrant or
You're not
crowd
you're
work
not
is
an
insane.
impulsive guy.
yeah. No, I indulge a little bit on impulsive.
Yeah.
But
They got the good guess, right?
yeah, they always clickbait me with like
Yeah.
the first that first clip in the beginning is always like
Again.
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But yeah, also like Jimmy Tatro. Do you know Jimmy Tatro?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I actually watched him a lot on YouTube. Like
Yeah.
that got me really into sketch.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's
Like
so good.
there, I don't know, just so, like
That's
the
classic
the
shit.
balcony conversations, like all that. Like I just like fell in love with like that kind of style of comedy. And sometimes I look back, I'm like, damn, now I got some followers. That's dope.
Now
but
you're
yeah.
like Jimmy Tatro.
Yeah. When people comment like Jimmy Tatro vibes, I'm like, bless.
That's
But yeah,
how you
his
know it's
stuff's
good.
like he made like an interesting like transition, like not like that, but like he went from YouTube to like
that was good.
he went to YouTube like to film like right away, and
Right.
now like YouTube to film is like pretty. I guess it's like, but he went. I think he did like 21 Jump Street or something, and then now he's doing like Burt Kreischer's movie, which is like pretty big.
shit.
But yeah, I don't know. That's like an interesting like like transition. It's like I don't know. It motivates me that like you can go down those routes. You know what I mean?
It's possible.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah, the Key and Peele guys were always like one of my favorite too to watch, like YouTube wise. Like those guys, man. I don't know how long they did it for, but like they're like consistent.
Yeah.
Like it was quality videos. The content was funny. Like it worked. It
Yeah,
was,
they had a lot of unique concepts,
Yeah.
and I think they had like 5 seasons or something. But yeah, they like taught me kind of like about exaggerating your jokes and like just taking it to like a wild level. And I was just dying. I binged like 2 of their seasons in one night, and I was just crying. And then I just like got on the grind, and I was like, this is like the funny stuff right here.
Yeah. Would you ever do you do like YouTube sketches as well? Like post your stuff or do you
Well,
shorts
right now I'm
maybe?
just in a weird place just because I have this following on TikTok. Like I want to do like horizontal properly done skits, but like I don't want to, like I got to take advantage of these followers.
You got
now.
them on Shorts though? You post them?
Yeah. Shorts
Okay,
is
yeah.
I'm not growing that. I got like 12K on YouTube. It's not much, but I'm trying to grow the shorts. The Instagram, I just found out that to get on the reels and to get pushed on reels, that they have to be under 1:30. And for the past 2 years, I've been posting like over 1:30. So I'm like, why am I not growing?
Fuck.
And then I just started doing it. Like it sucks because I have to like cut down the video, which I hate doing because like it's like restrictive.
Yeah.
But now it's like my Instagram's like blowing up pretty big for me at least. And I was like, dude, I've been doing this for 2 years. I'm like, why didn't no one tell me this?
You almost had
There's always
70.
those
You're almost
little
at
things.
70,000, I believe, right?
Like,
on
yeah,
YouTube?
70.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to take advantage of TikTok as long as it's here. And then as much as I'm gonna be a little butthurt that it's gonna be banned, if it gets banned, I don't really know what's
I
happening.
think
with
it's
that.
more in the U.S. right now. There's conversations of it, but
That's
eventually,
like
I guess
half
if
the
they
reach.
do
It's
it,
like half the people, man.
but then it's like it's tough too for
They
us
always
as
say
well
these things.
because
they've been saying it for 2 years. That they're
remember
gonna
that
ban
one time when like in quarantine when they said it was gonna happen and every creator was making a video like see you guys on what was the other app they're gonna go to like Triller or some shit, and then it never happened.
Triller, the baby was
Yeah,
on there, I
dude.
think.
Yeah, they're all like, see, this might be on my last
baby?
video and shit. And that's what's kind of scary too, is because like most of our following there, it's only
That's
like
what's
50,000 right
important to build
now.
the
Like,
community that goes.
if
to
that's
the
gone,
other
Can't be
we-
scared, man. You gotta be
don't
everywhere.
have that, man.
Yeah. That's why I'm focused. That's why I've like set my mind. Like right now, I'm mostly focused on like my Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
Because like I understand TikTok, and I'm gonna grow it as much as possible. But like I'm still making the 1:30 videos now. Which
I
is,
think
like,
if you go the podcast route, that's smart for like YouTube.
yeah,
Because like
100%.
sketches are kind of done on YouTube. Like they're on TikTok now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
nobody's really doing that anymore. But you could bring that back. You know what I mean? That
Wait, you're
kinda thing.
saying-
like
you're
that
saying-
kind of like that whole Jimmy Tatro like sketch comedy.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
see that as much anymore.
Yeah, well,
right?
now that I've tapped into the film industry
Mm-hmm.
very lightly, like just like film students and stuff. Like I had no idea how anything worked, but I understand that I could, with a little bit of a budget, I can make my own like short film pretty
Mm-hmm, for sure.
easily. Because it's like you need like a crew of like 15 usually. I think that's what I've been doing
Mm-hmm.
or seeing. But yeah, hopefully next summer I'm gonna be doing like getting the funding and doing like a proper show, which I would just love because I just want to direct people around because that just sounds fun. I want to say no and yes to people that I'm casting.
Yeah.
Like that just sounds like
You want to be the
love.
boss.
Yeah,
you know?
dude, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I'd want to do on YouTube is like the proper Jimmy Tatro stuff. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna.
Even though you just said it's not a thing anymore. Or what?
No, but like it could work still.
No.
but if you
It's
do that-
it's not what he's. You're saying like bring it back.
He said like
right?
it's not a. He said it's not
Well,
a
no,
thing.
I
anymore.
don't see a lot of people making proper sketches.
Right, like Key
that's
and
what I
Peele
mean.
style,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like a long form, high quality type.
Well,
thing.
actually funny too, because a lot of people
Yeah.
shooting. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But like,
Yeah.
But you could always make a wide thing into a vertical for TikTok and stuff, right?
yeah,
You know, you could
yeah.
always
It's just
do that.
right now, I just want to. Like if I'm gonna die, I'm not even like there yet to actually dive into.
Yeah,
like I don't even have a
that
proper camera yet. But I just want to do like I want to cater it all to TikTok right now, just to while
Yeah, it's working.
I just
for you.
I want some clarity on what's happening so I can just see.
Hey,
Yeah.
But I
talk
don't
to
know.
the government, man.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's so weird to me too how they can just like wipe a whole platform out because literally like some people that's literally people's job sometimes
Yeah,
to post
yeah,
content. So that's
yeah.
just wiping all the revenue too. Like now they have to go work at McDonald's again. Like
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
like-
I mean, it's a lot of
like,
money.
there's no other job you can just be like, yeah, fuck construction, you guys are done. Like yeah, maybe
Well,
there's
yeah, you
certain
can
people.
do that if they
Well,
do
do
illegal
they do
shit.
that though? Yeah, no, but they don't. Like a whole like
the company
platform
goes
though.
brain.
No,
That
Yeah,
happens all the
okay.
time, man.
No, there will be there will be a lot of movement if this
I know what you
is
mean.
banned.
Yeah, it'll disrupt like the whole industry.
Biden's out of office like next year.
And,
I
oh,
mean, he already probably
just
is.
If he makes
recently
it that
too,
long,
Trump
you know?
Trump
Yeah.
Trump tweeted today that he's going to be getting arrested in 2 days or something.
Trump?
Yeah, he put out a whole message
He
saying
knows
like
already.
they got me, whatever. They're arresting me in like 2 days.
Got me. What did they get him for?
I don't know what it was for, but he's like saying I don't know if he's like trying to defend himself or what it was,
Get
but
out.
Like, I mean,
He's
got
Trump.
enough money.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
and then
he's
there's like
probably
there's the whole there's the whole Tate thing too about him not getting out of jail and stuff like that. Like, I don't know what's going on with these people, man, but
They're just too
Had
powerful.
to bring Tate back into the thing.
Yeah. You know,
Every
Tate.
podcast.
Oh,
no, we're not mentioning him.
No
Okay.
more.
No, you can do your
Let me tell you
little.
something about women.
do
No. Let me get into that.
So, do you do impressions? Like speaking of the, Tate. like,
I don't really do.
you don't do that. You don't
No.
dabble. No.
I haven't I mean, I'll do impressions of my friends, but
Right,
I've
right,
never
right.
actually tried impressions, which is I don't know. I find it a little goofy.
Yeah, it's
But
goofy.
I don't really, I don't know. Especially when someone's like, "You want to see an impression?" I'm like, nah, really. But if it's good, then it's funny. It's
Right.
really people do the Trump really well. Everyone can do Trump for some
Yeah,
reason.
like
yeah,
huge.
yeah.
Whatever the hell.
But when someone does an impression, it's not good. It's just awkward.
I hate watching the ones where it's like the guy can do 400 of them. It's like, oh, get out of here with that.
But if they're
he
good,
does, like,
no,
too
they're
many
not
of them.
bad. They're not bad. It feels like someone doing an impression of you, when someone just whips out a guitar and starts playing guitar.
oh
And you're like, yeah, I guess
baby.
I guess I'll listen, but
Yeah, it's that
Like,
guy.
that guy.
you're at a fight and he's like, anyways, we
I
can
got my
I'm like,
guitar.
So we're trying to listen to my shit? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, we know a story about that.
you guys
What's
go
the
to parties
story?
recently?
You don't remember when we were trying to do things and the guy just pulled out the guitar?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. He just
started
started.
singing.
That's like now
serenading
you
you.
just, the guy just.
Yeah, well,
knows
it's
his
okay.
fucking- Yeah,
Yeah, but
Just
I mean,
doxed
he is
him.
that guy that did do that. It's not like a thing he
yeah,
didn't
and there was
do.
one guy playing beats for 4 hours straight in the same loop over and over.
Like we were
it's
trying to
tough.
just have conversations,
No, but
like
the- no, but
work
the-
on things, and the guy just.
No,
pulled
you
out
guys
the
were actually
guitar.
trying to make a song there, and like he's just
And the
playing
guy
the
was
guitar.
going, "Where's my beer?" And we were trying to record a song, dude. And the guy
he knew we were doing it as
He knew we
well,
were
so
doing
it's
it.
like he
He's
didn't
like,
want us
"You
to
guys
do
got
it.
a beer? Any beers?" Like
This guy played guitar.
Yeah, and he's playing the
he just
guitar
pulled it
while the
out.
guy's recording his fucking verse over there. He's like, "Bing, ding, ding."
Was he
it's like,
good?
no,
You weren't hop in.
nah. I think he was singing like Wonderwall or some shit.
Yeah,
like he's like,
Yeah,
"Baby."
I was on a set. It was all film students. Everyone knows how to play guitar there.
Yeah.
Everyone. They're like, oh, let me try. They're like, let me try. I'm like, God damn. And then they gave it to me, and I was just.
And you couldn't do it. Yeah.
No, I can't do it.
Everyone
Yeah.
could do like Seven Nation Army.
Yeah.
Doing, 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 doing,
Yeah, no.
I want to learn Stairway to Heaven. That's like the classic, you know.
Yeah, Stairway to Heaven.
Sorry, what?
Just
the
first
forbidden
one.
riff.
First song.
you know about
That's
that?
the forbidden.
Was it
riff,
actually
yeah.
banned?
That is
It
the
had to be
forbidden
banned.
riff. You
okay.
fucking know that, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
Wayne's
actually
World.
banned from the places?
Wayne's World created that.
The forbidden riff.
Because
yeah.
once that song came out, everyone in the guitar stores, when they were testing them, that's the only song
No,
they
I'm saying
played.
Wayne's
Really?
World created that.
The
No, but
forbidden
I
riff.
think it's actually like a rule. Like that's the one thing
Yeah,
you can't
it
play
is,
there.
yeah.
So Wayne's World didn't create it, Drew. They
Wayne's
probably
World
just went with the
created the rule.
joke. Why would people follow it from Wayne's
Search
World?
that
it's
up.
a
Nah,
huge movie.
Jamie,
Yeah,
look
they've
it up
done
right
that
now.
where they take stuff from movies and they'll use it.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of
know.
movies, favorite movie.
Whoa.
Go.
There's a lot of movies.
Go.
Dude, I don't
Comedy
know,
movie
man.
maybe like
Comedy movie. I mean, I'll say some classics. We always just on This Is the End. I'm a big fan of Seth Rogen because
That's good.
Yeah,
he
dude.
has that humor. You know what I mean? And then I don't know, man. The new comedy movie is just nothing good, really.
Mm-hmm.
I
Grown
don't-
Ups
Yeah,
type
like,
of
what do you
guy.
think? What do you think of the
Nah.
new shit? I want your honest opinion. Why don't you think it's good? Because it's too politically correct and shit.
Well, that too, but they're also just I don't know who they're catering to, but I watched this. Did you see this movie called The Bubble? It was this
Yeah.
court. It was
That's
a lot
nice.
of A-list celebrities in it.
What's it about? What's it about?
It's about.
You could
I mean, do you know what it's about?
they're filming a movie during the pandemic.
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
Like a bubble.
with a lot of like really good actors.
that one,
And
that one.
I watched it. I'm like, this is disgusting. Like
There's
there
like
was
TikTok involved
In terms
in it
of
too.
what?
They're
like
making TikToks
they
and-
really like. I think they think if we tap into pop culture, then it's just automatically entertaining. So like they get a 40-year-old to do a TikTok dance. So they're like, well, we don't need to do the joke anymore because like we got the reference in there. But like it's just bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like renegading or something.
Yeah, and we're supposed to be like, oh, because like TikTok,
But it's like 3 years old.
But I'm like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, dude. But yeah, all the just all the older movies have been good. Like I was watching a bunch of like 2000 to 2006, like a lot of bangers.
That's the best
a
era.
lot of bangers just
Judd
happening.
Apatow films.
Yeah, but I'm a big just actual film. I'm a big like Scorsese fan. Like I really like The Departed, Casino, like all that.
Okay.
Wolf of Wall Street, obviously.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've gotten into like the actual like film a lot more just because I've been seeing it. And it's just really interesting. Like I watched like a behind the scenes of like Departed on YouTube, and it's just like I forgot about like what film studios are, but like it was most of it was shot in just one room. Like just changing sets everywhere. And I just like I don't know, that was just really cool to me. But yeah, it's hard to say. I don't have a favorite movie. I don't know. Like I watch a lot, and it's like, you know, it's difficult to choose from.
Do you like the classic like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison ones like that? Like Adam Sandler?
No, I didn't really watch Adam Sandler that much.
Fuck Adams.
And I also like I didn't get into comedy until like late,
right.
like
right.
end of high school.
That's
really.
not our era, really.
Nah. But I mean, I obviously watched them as kids and stuff. But I mean, I think my favorite genre is probably like thriller, maybe, or like. But I don't know, because it's hard to pull off comedy. So a lot of comedy movies aren't like, you know, not the best, but like
Yeah.
if they're classics, then they're like
Yeah,
really
in terms
good.
of like actually being a good movie.
Yeah. Like good storylines and stuff.
Like Step Brothers is pretty good. Like
Yeah,
in
it's
terms of
great.
cinematic, you know, masterpieces.
Yeah.
now.
They have really good shots in there.
Yeah.
But
good
no,
lines. Yeah.
obviously that's a banger.
You got any like movies you know like word for word or like
No, nah.
no?
I mean, maybe famous quotes. What? Do you know like scripts? Just like,
Well, like I just know like the Step Brothers one.
do you know like?
thing.
Like, you know, like where he's in the kitchen, he's like, I had
Oh,
the
here
old
we go.
bull,
Yeah.
now I want the young calf, and she grabs him by
I
the
know,
wiener.
I know, like the boat, come
Boats and
on.
hoes. Yeah,
I know.
okay,
I know.
okay.
I don't know like. I know phrases.
I know who took my touched my drum set, all that kind of stuff. You know?
Yeah.
You fucking
So why do
goons.
you know it all? Just because you like it?
Oh, because okay, I said this on another podcast, but I watched it like 40 times on a drive up to like Florida.
Oh,
as
it's the
a
only
kid.
movie you had in the car.
I was like 12 years old. All I watched was Step Brothers, just over
Yeah.
and over and over.
And you still like it?
yeah.
Damn.
But like it's tough because I watch it and I just say all the lines, and people are like, "Turn this shit off."
yeah, I
This guy's gonna
hate when people do
This guy's got to
that.
shut his
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah,
So,
that's another.
when
skit
when I'm
for you, bro.
watching, I actually made that.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, done. No, but
Shit.
like I have a friend that like he'll look at me and he'll be like, the plate's hot. I'm like, what? And then in the movie they'll be like, the plate's hot. I'm like, why are you just spoiling it, bro? Like,
Yeah, it's
he's
like-
sorry, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that clip you did, the sketch you did where you're watching the movie and then your buddy's like on the other level.
I
and
think
he's
that's
got
what I
it
was
on.
talking about. So it's not completely
Okay,
the
yeah.
same. So I could still make it.
Same. Yeah, you could. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that I like that one. The when your roommate's like watching the same
Yeah.
movie and it's like 2 seconds
Yeah.
ahead. I'm like,
Can
really?
Can you wear headphones?
You hear like gunshots. You're like, what? Oh,
yeah, like
gunshot.
he died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's funny shit, man.
What about you? What's your favorite comedy movie? You got any?
Why did you whisper that?
You got any favorite comedy movies?
What about you? What's your favorite one? It's Austin Powers.
Ah,
Oh,
classic.
Gold member?
It's not bad.
No, not the first one. The OG.
Oh, okay. Why?
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
That's it?
Mike Myers not bad.
And
Not bad.
I grew up watching that one.
Machine
Yeah.
Gun Giblies?
Yeah, Machine Gun Jublies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of like goofy comedy, I guess. And then there's like, because there's like different types. Like Billy Madison's like, I think goofy. Did you see Hubie Halloween?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I'm surprised
I've
that
never
one.
seen it.
You do like it?
No, just because it's like
No,
a stupid
either.
funny. I just
Yeah,
like
I
to
don't
watch
know.
it.
Like I was watching, I'm like, I gotta like really commit to like liking this to really like it.
Hubie Halloween,
He
dude?
talks, yeah, he's like,
he has a
"Hello,
like a son
Gar-"
around
like,
him, I
watching
think.
that.
he
Like,
talks like a kid the whole time. And
Yeah.
I'm like, they really can pull this off, huh?
yeah.
But yeah, there's
You
like
gotta
that,
watch that one.
there's
It's
like
funny.
that, and then there's like the Seth Rogen stuff where it's like actually a good
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
rather than like basing it off like an impression or a character.
Like, he was pretty good in The Fablemans too. Did you see that one, The Fablemans?
Oh, it's pretty new.
Because
that
he did
one.
like a more
Spielberg.
serious role, right?
Oh wait, is it new?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
it was
it's like that
came out like
Spielberg
this year, or
movie.
whatever.
I think it's his favorite movie ever, man.
No,
No,
the
where do
other
you?
way.
What?
What?
I had the poster.
Where it's a
no.
poster?
No, it's
You-
not.
it's
Never
not
mind,
even
I thought I
there,
had
This
it.
guy
dude.
doesn't even know what's in his
Yeah,
room.
I thought I had it.
No, I watched Murder Mystery, which is like he's actually a pretty good actor. And then
Okay.
Oh, that's the other Adam Sandler one?
No, Seth
No,
Rogen we're talking
you said
about.
Murder
oh, we
Mystery.
talking about Seth Rogen?
Yeah,
Oh, Fableman.
The Fablemans.
Okay,
I
anyway.
still don't know it. I still don't know.
It's all right.
I
It's
thought
not, it's not a like big movie. It's just like whatever's at TIFF and that's it.
Don't say that, man. That's his favorite fucking movie of all
It's not
time.
my favorite movie of all time.
is he a good actor in it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I saw an interview.
Seth
He was-
is good.
He was
Seth is
saying that
good.
like acting's pretty easy. It's just the writing that's hard.
I think sometimes people just have the personality, and it's like that's
They can-
half the battle, right?
Yeah.
For me, it's the memorization. Like I can't be memorizing
you're
like
an
50
actor?
lines, dude. Like now in school too. Like I do like
For
like,
Are
me,
you,
it's
are
like
you in
when
film school?
I go to media arts cinema, so it's like directing, but like not as it's like more broad. It's like you're
True,
touching on
true.
little things. But I just like recently acted in like a little thing too, and like it's like a 5-minute scene, and I can't like memorize shit. Like I'm not good.
Yeah,
at
I
that.
had to like study for real. Like and I had like it was like a one-er shot, so it's like that means like they do it all in like one shot, obviously. But it was like a whole ass monologue, and then I was struggling so hard to memorize this. I was just writing it down on my computer like over and over.
It's
again.
not like TikTok where you can just go and you say another thing, and do
yeah,
another
yeah.
two things.
It's so much.
and, you
It's
know?
plus when it's your script, it's so much easier.
Right,
Like
yeah,
it's so much
yeah.
more fun to play around with stuff rather than like a director. I mean, but the directors I've worked with, they've they've allowed me to like have a little bit of free range.
Yeah,
to,
like and when you understand more of the concept, like you can kind of like you don't have to stick just word for word to the script. You can
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
go on with it a bit.
Also,
but-
like they wanted a certain way, like that the
Yeah.
script or the monologue. But like you and your videos, you just know how it's gonna be, right? You're just kind of like
yeah, but I also I've it's become more of a challenge to like find like a consistent like pattern throughout the video to keep it like
yeah,
a proper structure, because before they just be all over the place when I look back at it. But yeah, when you find like a structure and like I have like I can't explain them to you, but I have like 4 different styles of videos that like can really create a bunch of different stuff that I don't know if people notice it, but like I notice it for me. It's like, okay, I'm going this style, this style, this style.
yeah.
Um,
And yeah, I was watching another podcast. You were on a clip. You were talking about how like in your videos as well, because like you do 2-minute long ones. You try to keep like that Mr. Beast method where like every 10
Yeah.
seconds there's something that people can keep engaged.
Yeah.
It's like not that like you hit a joke in the beginning and then the rest is all boring. You're trying to like make funny parts like
yeah,
every
yeah. Well, that's the that's like why people comment like Vine humor, because like
yeah.
you get like a joke every 6 seconds almost type of thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But that really engages you.
yeah. It keeps you going, right?
Yeah.
Like, keeps the people going. It's
Yeah.
provocative.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, speaking of, do you like Will Ferrell?
Oh yeah, I love Will Ferrell.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's great.
What's your favorite Will Ferrell thing?
Movie.
Thing.
Well, no, Thing's right. I like when he
Yeah.
yells. Like
Yells?
in,
Yeah.
in
Oh,
Anchorman
yeah.
when he was like warming up for the news. And he's like, the kids are coming, or the what was it? Have you seen it? Anchorman. He's warming up. He's like, and he's like, they're in the house. They're coming.
What, when he's blind?
No. He's like warming up on the news.
yeah.
Oh, okay. This is the first one you're talking about.
Something like that. I don't know. But he's next to like his co-host or whatever, and they're doing like makeup, and he's like warming up, and then he's just like yelling absurd shit. But it's I like that type of thing
Yeah,
he
that's good
does. It's
shit.
funny.
Yeah, Elf is like that's just like a Christmas one, but it's not that great.
Elf.
Why did you bring Elf up, man?
Elf is I.
Elf is high.
Horrible
That's
one.
mid, that one.
Yeah.
What else is there? Obviously, Step Brothers again. What are some other?
Catalina Wine. No, just kidding. Fucking, what is it?
You're the movie guy. dude. You know
Talladega
film
Nights.
movies,
Oh,
dude?
you're.
Talladega
you
Nights, yeah.
want me
Why
to
am I
name
the
them?
movie
This
guy?
guy's the movie guy,
Yeah,
man. What are
he's
some
the
Will
fucking
Ferrell
movie.
movies?
I didn't know you were asking to name them.
What are some
Every
good ones that
single
he? What
one.
are some
How
good
do you
ones
not
that he
No,
know
did?
please name them.
What are some like great ones he did, dude? Come on,
I don't know. I don't like him that much.
Oh, he was good on SNL. He was good
yeah.
on SNL.
That's really
Yeah,
good.
he's
You,
good
you
on
ever
SNL.
think you want to go on SNL? Maybe
Nah,
try some sketches out.
I mean, obviously, if you're like, yo, pull up, pull
kinda
up.
brutal
But
now.
Second City?
You're pulling up.
No,
Yeah, it's not good
thing
anymore.
yeah, I see people all the time like SNL's not funny. I'm like, bro, if they called your phone, you
Yeah,
would
you'd go.
hop on a plane.
Yeah, you're
right
going.
away.
It used to be
Facts.
good, right?
It's
That's
real.
what people say, yeah. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
that's
Pete
yeah.
Davidson left now. They gotta get a new
I don't know.
one.
They used
Yeah,
the argument
yeah,
that it was like
pull up.
less.
No, if I win, I would destroy it and make it so good. I would try to at least. But
Fucking destroy it.
it's destroy in a good way.
Yeah.
Amp that shit up. But I don't know. It's kind of like it's kind of weird because they got all these stand-up comedians doing most of the work and in terms of like acting and stuff. And like I don't know if like I don't know how that translates because like they're not actors, you know what I mean? So it's
Right.
but if you were to get like comedic actors doing that and then the stand-ups doing like the news thing or whatever they do,
Yeah.
just to kind of like rather than just doing it all in once, and that's why I think it's not like I think Will Ferrell he started as an actor, so that's why like that banged, like it was
Right,
good.
right.
Same with like Adam. Well, I don't know Adam Sandler, but yeah, I don't know. I don't watch it at all,
Yeah.
really. Pete Davidson was on. I watched it a little bit.
I feel like only like 40-year-olds and above
And
are
Americans.
watching it now. Like,
yeah, I
who's
know a
still
lot of
watching
dads
it?
that watch it. Like this
Yeah.
is comedy still. I'm like, come on, man, still.
My dad's got it like recorded every week.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Well, it's
stays
on
up with it.
cable, so like that's already.
Cable, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I watch it sometimes on YouTube. They have like, I watched the recent one, obviously, just because Jenna Ortega was on it.
Yeah. So you gotta
She
watch
better
that.
is
I just
it?
had to
You gotta watch
see
that.
what was up, see what's happening. Scream. What was it like? 22?
Scream
22. Yeah, I want to watch that one so bad, man. Did you watch it already? No.
No, I watched. It was but I watched this movie called 65 with Adam Driver.
Oh, I heard about that
Adam
one.
His
Driver.
ass.
Yeah.
It was a great concept. It was about like he got his plane or not plane, his ship crashed like into Earth during the like Jurassic era, and he had to like get to a mountain to find the other side of his ship. And the whole journey was you see that journey. A dude like in the Jurassic world has to go through. Like it sounds dope, but then like the problems they encounter is like they get stuck in a cave, and it's like you could have really done something.
T-Rexes and shit.
Yeah, and like the final scene, I don't want to spoil it, but I'm gonna spoil it. They had like a T-Rex, and then they killed it, and then it was like the cinematic shot of something else coming, the same T-Rex, and they did that like 3 times, and I was like, what is this? What are you doing? But it was It was like I haven't gone to a theater in a while, and I guess it was kind of fun.
Yeah. Someone just told me the other day, I'm going to see 65. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Then I looked it up, and it's this movie. Like, there's no
Yeah.
promotion for this movie. I don't know. Did you see any of that?
I saw some TikTok people make like
It's on
I've
there,
never
man.
heard of it. This is like a new thing.
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
movie.
Adam Driver,
Adam Driver's
a
in it.
little bit of a budget.
Did you see Morbius by chance?
No, that
I was gonna
was
say,
that
what's
tanked,
worse?
right?
Yeah.
That tanked.
Yeah.
That was like brutal. I heard.
No, that was a classic.
Creed-
No.
I want to watch Creed 3 as well.
Yeah, Creed 3 looks
This
pretty
is just
good.
not going to age well because, like, by the time this pod comes out, all these movies are going to be old. and, like,
Morbius.
Nobody's
No, it's
going to
gonna be
care
like-
anymore.
it's gonna
Well,
be like
Morbius is already old. Morbius is
That's pretty old.
Morbius.
yeah. Well, they said that line, right? It's Morbius time or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Morbin time. I don't know.
Morbi time. And
fucking
everyone's
awesome.
like, it's goofy, bro. Come on. Yeah, the Marvel has like been
Ooh.
like kind of slack. Is that Marvel?
No, yeah.
Okay.
I was just saying Marvel because yeah. What are your thoughts on like Marvel? Like, are the
Yeah, I don't know
movies-
because I saw like the She-Hulk thing and just like
You didn't like that. You didn't like the twerking.
That was awesome.
Nah. I didn't actually. I'm gonna judge it, but I didn't even watch it. I just
Yeah,
watched like clips, and I'm like,
I can't believe someone actually would watch that show, though. She-Hulk. Like,
Well, I
it
mean,
looks
they watch it
horrible.
because it's Marvel, so like they're gonna watch it.
Just the animation is brutal. Like, it looks like
Yeah,
fake or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
you
I
know?
notice a lot of these Marvel like shows as well. Like they always say you should watch the shows because the next movie there might be something in there that
yeah,
you missed.
it's
So
all
it's
the
like they're trying to
universe.
get you to watch
I'm
it.
good.
I'm not
Yeah, like, there's
watching
too many
any of them,
things.
so
There's
we're-
way too many like Marvel things,
Yeah.
but like you kind of got to stay in the loop with that whole thing.
Now there's
Well,
the Flash as well,
Yeah. I mean, well,
Yeah,
the
that's DC.
That's DC.
DC. But then like I'm not a big fan of the Flash either. Like and then they had the whole show series, right?
yeah. Well,
and then now all of a sudden the Batman guy's back for some reason 40 years later.
Ben Affleck?
What's his name? Michael Keaton.
Michael
He's in the
Keaton.
new one.
Oh,
now.
he's in the new
Really?
one.
yeah, because the Flash goes back.
He goes back in time apparently. and,
It's like a multiverse of
yeah,
madness.
it's like another multiverse. That's probably
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
Shit.
yeah. I don't know. They're branching off and doing all these shows for their own heroes or whatever.
yeah.
And I think they're just gonna keep creating heroes and making more individual shows.
Yeah.
I think it's time to wrap it up, for them.
How many
enough.
Spider-Mans can you make, dude? There's like, who's next?
I mean, I'll indulge in each one.
Yeah,
Of
but
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's
they
like,
keep
he's
that.
still
I think
good.
all the other
As
ones.
long as because like even the legacy of like people are now tapped in and interested to like who's the next Spider-Man, which is like
Right.
really dope. I mean, I guess that's the same for like Batman.
Batman was good too. I
People,
can't wait for that.
but people
too.
get excited like, oh, who is it? Like if they announce like Marvel's like we have a new Spider-Man coming, people would be pretty
Yeah,
excited.
yeah,
Like who it would be.
Yeah.
But it's just like making the same thing with a different person.
Yeah, but you gotta think about
I mean,
it a little
they-
bit though.
Yeah, they did.
What do you got to think about?
You gotta think about it
A little bit.
No, because like listen,
Well, you really got to think about it.
comics do it all the time.
But who
Not
reads
comedians.
those? Though?
Like
Like
comic
comic
books.
books do it all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like there's new series. There's new series out. Okay, it's a different like whatever. It's obviously still Peter Parker, but it's a new take on it or whatever. Like that's what the movies have to do.
It's Bully Maguire.
Do like Spider-Man
favorite
Noir
Spider-Man?
or whatever. You know what I mean?
I think kind of like Andrew Garfield.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the Toby classic, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. I'm
Bully
totally
Maguire.
Well, Andrew Garfield's like a good like mix. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Toby's a little. I guess he's pretty nerdy, which is like you're supposed to be.
I just think his villains and like his movies, the soundtracks and everything, his were like the best.
but the
series.
Billy Maguire was that it?
Bully Maguire.
What is it, Bully?
Bully
Yeah, yeah.
Maguire. Yeah.
Why isn't it Billy? Why is it Bully?
He's a bully.
Because he turns into like a he turns into a bully.
Billy Maguire.
He wasn't even a bully. He was like that scene was smooth, bro. When he was in like the jazz room, like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That-
he's like
that got me
picking
going.
up that girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was smooth. He's got
that,
Riz there.
Yeah, that really got him some points.
Yeah,
Being a favorite
Got
Spider-Man.
points, yeah.
But the problem is
That's
too.
why he's my favorite because of Billy Maguire.
bully.
Bully.
It's okay.
Now you said Billy.
It's Billy now.
But yeah, I think they also need to they need to tap into more villains as well. There's so many like villains in the
Billy
Spider-Man
Maguire.
universe that like they always do the same one.
Well,
like
that's
Green
why there's
Goblin.
the Morbius movie. There you go.
Yeah. It's like, but I think that I think the next one though, there's gonna be more villains. They said like Rhino's gonna be back.
No,
like,
they always do that. There's too many in one movie.
Rhino.
We don't need 50.
Back.
This is Ryan. I don't even know these guys.
what do you mean Rhino? You don't know Rhino?
Whatever it is, I'm not watching.
He's the Rhino.
He's the Rhino, the villain.
They need more hentai in the mainstream.
Oh,
Sorry, what, dude?
Hentai?
Why? Why do they need more hentai
I
in
thought
the
that was gonna go.
mainstream?
I thought no one was gonna hear that.
No, we stopped. Now you got to elaborate.
Now you gotta elaborate why they need more hentai in the mainstream.
Well, I mean, so much Marvel. You might as well like
wait.
bring something else up.
Oh, I'm saying he wants to balance it out.
Right.
I see what you mean.
Everything in life needs to be balanced.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
fucking
So what's
Thanos
like your
said that.
thing?
Hentai and Marvel.
Hentai and
Yeah.
Marvel. Like,
Okay.
and then they should
Like, you're
combine
talking about,
them,
like,
too.
Marvel
They should
hentai.
combine
Combine
Marvel
multiverse.
hentai.
I think they got that though.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
they got like these 40-year-olds in like a spider mask. You know, just not the same.
What are we talking about? Billy Maguire song?
No, I don't know. Let's get off Marvel.
Yeah,
I,
let's
don't even-
get off Marvel.
I like
now.
the old Marvel, but I don't know.
Don't, yeah.
Marvel.
is it Marvel or Marvel?
How long have we been going for? How long have we been going for? What do you got? 5 minutes on this?
55 minutes. Wow.
5 minutes
bit
on
more.
there. Oh,
That's
shit.
good.
That's wild.
God damn. Damn, son.
Okay.
Go like 20 minutes more.
Yeah.
20 minutes more? What do you guys
I don't know
think?
if we can.
Okay.
What do we want to
we're
touch
good.
on? What do we want?
Anything in specific you want to touch on?
No,
Get off the Marvel topic.
Let's get out the
yeah,
Marvel.
I don't even like Marvel.
Yeah, fuck Marvel, bro.
You guys can ask me anything you want. Maybe not anything. I don't know what else there is. But yeah, I've been grinding. You know, been grinding.
Any up and coming things you have planned?
It's pretty much just branching out, doing the stand up, and then creating the sketch show, and kind of just getting off of just TikTok. Like not doing like just the skits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it does get repetitive too. It's like every day think of a skit. But yeah, just branching off is pretty much the main goal, and then monetizing it so I can do it full time.
Are you writing like a special?
He
Like
was
working
saying he's
on
working on
oh,
the
yeah.
show. This
No, I mean like for stand up.
No, I'm still like getting good at stand up. Like I'm still like doing open mics and stuff. So like I'm not right.
So you're getting out there a little bit though.
Yeah. I'm not doing no specials now.
So like with the stand-ups, like you go to like universities or like what do you do? You just go to
No,
places?
just like bars and stuff.
Yeah.
Just because like I'm not like I would be able to get spots just with like a following, but like I don't think I'm ready yet. I just want to like get some good stuff down and then like just go promote myself somewhere. Like ask people like, yo, let me get on here, I'll promote it, blah blah blah.
Because people got to see you as stand-up too, right? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, it's a totally different vibe, right?
Yeah. Because like that's also like podcasting. Like even this is a completely different vibe for like the fans or whatever than like just skits and stuff.
Would you say that your like clips have like garnered you a fan base or more just like followers? Like, do you think you still need?
Yeah, no, I've definitely created a fan base just based on like engagement and like DMs I get. Like I've definitely created something. It's not 1.4 million people, but it's it's a good amount that like I'm happy with. You know what I mean? Like I bet I could get like some people out at a small show in Toronto. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, for sure.
But yeah, the more I do like this stuff and like stand up, it's gonna be it just creates it like more stronger and stuff.
The brand, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
How they see you and all that stuff.
Yeah, because
I
like
feel that.
TikTok, it's like people just follow. They don't really like
right.
know you like that.
I see.
Yeah, one of my friends, he's like a pretty big fan. Like when we first did the interview at the Rink of Dreams, when that video came out, like whatever, a couple months ago, he was like, "Yo, like that guy's so hilarious, Tommy." I know.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, we might do a podcast with him eventually." He's like, "Yo, like tell me when it's happening. I'm gonna be there, bro." But like obviously,
Where's he at?
sorry, Josh.
Where's he at?
You couldn't make it today, but Tommy.
Did you ask him?
No.
Oh, you didn't tell him.
Oh,
No, but it was like 4 months ago, so it was like he probably forgot about it or something.
Nah, he's like been waiting.
no,
Yeah,
he's
he's-
not good shit.
When is that gonna happen? Julian, let me know.
But
So yeah, I mean, I guess he's more
Yeah.
than the follower.
Yeah.
I guess. So yeah, no, I'm happy that it's also just the strength of the content. If they really like it, like even like skits, like I'm a fan of people just because the work they put out is just really good and I respect it.
Right.
So like I think that goes a long way too. It's just like how good the work is itself.
yeah, do you would you want to do like a lot of brand deals? Have you gone like reached out for that, or like maybe even
Yeah.
tapping into merch or something to monetize a bit?
Yeah,
or-
the merch aspect, I'm just working on building a brand more and like strengthening the structure of it. But I think it's just mostly brand deals. Working with brands is what I'm trying to do for monetizing. But yeah, I reach out. I just like cold email a bunch of companies, and then most of the time they're gonna say no because like the budget's like you ask for a lot, but then also people just like aren't interested. Like if I'm reaching out to like. And I also want to reach out to brands that I like. So I'm reaching out to like Ray-Ban and like
Right,
they're like, we
right.
don't need you. I'm like, okay. But then like if I do a small brand, then their budget's like a lot less. So it's like, so it's kind of hard to find the medium. But it's just shooting your shot to a lot of companies.
Do you also get like a lot of like emails from brands and stuff too, asking like, "Oh, make this video and we'll pay"? And like, do you is it hard to detect who's real and who's not? Like if it's a fake brand
Oh
deal,
yeah, I
there's
get that a
weed-
little bit. Like sometimes they'll ask, like the second they ask for like some weird information, I'm like, okay, this is weird.
Yeah,
But usually I gotta like, you just gotta feel them out a little bit, and you ask maybe for some credentials or something. But yeah, it's like you get a lot of that, like just scams.
Yeah, because we've been getting the scam ones lately. Because
That means you're making it a little bit.
it's like Bodog or some shit.
Yeah, when you
like,
start getting scams and haters, you know you're doing something right.
like it's fake because they go like hi Unmastered.
Yeah.
Like they don't spell it correctly. They spell it like fucking 4 letters off or some shit.
Well, that's just
like-
brutal. Like
It's
that's
just brutal,
That's the
man.
easiest
Even if you were
part.
gonna do the
Yeah.
scam, like at least do the name. Correctly.
Yeah,
like
dude.
it's
Yeah.
awful.
No, but then also I guess they're maybe doing that too to show like it's an actual person, because a robot would get it right
But
every
who
time.
the fuck would fuck it up that much?
I
though?
know. But the weird thing is too, they've been chasing us down for like 3 months,
It's a bot,
consisting
for
like, "Oh, we want to follow up on that email." It's like,
Oh, the same
yeah, the
people?
same
Yeah.
people just keep on
Oh.
doing it. So we're like, maybe it is like a real person, but it's
Oh,
like
they're
still a
getting you.
fake thing.
They're slowly getting
They're
you.
getting you.
And
Yeah,
you get
they're
trapped.
fucking
You're like, oh, I knew it.
Shit, it
One
might
day
have
you're
been
gonna be
real
like,
then.
all right, maybe we'll look at
Gotcha.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's I get a lot of like PR press scams. Like, they're like, hey, we work for this magazine, blah, blah, blah. And like, I'll get like the same company, different people DMing me. I'm like, just stop. Be a little organized if you're going to do this. Like,
Yeah.
don't have 10
Up your,
people.
up your
doing it.
game, scammers. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Scammer
yeah.
gets scammed. Yeah.
Scammer gets scammed.
Yeah, I almost got scammed yesterday I had a prepaid Visa. Don't get those.
shit.
They're scam machines. I didn't even activate it. I can't do it. Just done.
Yeah,
and like
but
I
you never configure them all.
like I call like first of all the websites like I type it in, it's just like error. Like
Oh, did you buy it online? No.
no, my grandma gave it to me.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
all right, let's activate this thing. Let's get some alcohol.
She might have used it before you.
Nah. She didn't. No, I mean like the balance was there, but then I called someone and like, yo, what's the number? I'm like, oh, this is like. I started saying the number. I'm like, you're scamming me. I don't wanna.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Just can't fall.
Yeah,
for
there's
that.
I've heard a lot of people scams that as well. Like my parents too. They've gotten like twice like gift cards from parties and stuff, and they go to use it, and there's no money on it.
Yeah, it's the
And
cashier
wild,
who
and the
took it.
people are like,
Poses.
either the cashier takes it, or like somehow there's these guys going to the stores and like somehow taking the money off of it, and like
Yeah, that's wild.
And I think that's why they also started like making the packaging really secure. Because if you think about it, like before it used to just be like a piece on and you like rip off the back and it says the code. So like some guy could have just looked at the code, put it back, and like used it like a day after, assuming that someone bought it and
Yeah,
activated, and then just
yeah.
use it a day after with that code, and you have the money, right? But
Yeah, the scamming's getting pretty elite nowadays.
yeah,
And
sure.
respect the grind. Respect the grind.
Hey, It's their grind, man.
Yeah.
You gotta
You
respect
got
it.
yours. They
Pe-
got theirs.
people always
you know?
talk about like, oh, get a job already, but then some people understand that is their job.
Yeah.
It's to scam people. No, but like,
Sometimes
get, like,
you just gotta be scammed and respect what they're doing.
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Like if there's some elaborate plan, you know, and I get scammed, and I can notice like how much work they put into it.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
okay,
They know
you know
my
what?
they know my social security number. I'm giving you money. How you get that? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's wild.
Yeah. Do you ever like are scared like maybe one day one of your passwords from your TikTok will get hacked? Like
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. Like
sometimes-
how do these big
sometimes.
creators do it? Where like they have these like there's always
I
definitely
don't
people
know, bro.
trying
I'm
to
figuring
like
that out.
get
I'm
into
like,
their accounts.
You guys like this is like a pretty valuable account
Yeah.
right now, and like I just got it in my notes, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I guess that's it. Like it's just have a good password, and I don't really know how you can hack into something, but you can.
Now they know it's in your notes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Nothing in one of my notes.
Maybe we don't put that in there.
now.
Let's not put that in there. Let's not put that part in there.
Fine.
The Bodog people are
I was gonna be
coming.
like, "Yo, can I take a picture of you?" Then they go in my notes. Like,
Shit.
Hey, can I just see your notes? real
yeah.
quick?
They're all just jokes in there. Just
Kevin Hamden.
Oh, don't get Kevin Hamden to.
Did you see him at the Rink of
Dream?
Dreams? Kevin Hamden.
The guy that the mentalist.
He's like a mind reader or something.
Remember
Like
that guy?
he,
no, that little scammer. No. I'm kidding. Is it real?
well, he did it to him, and he didn't say anything.
Yeah,
to him.
he like
Did it work?
It worked.
What do you do?
Okay, dude. So he was like,
This is fake.
guess a number 1 to 100. Okay.
Well, I could do that.
So whatever the fuck it was, like guess one.
What do you have one?
Oh, it was like 96.
Oh no, I was gonna guess
Guys, go again.
Okay, I'll do another one.
Think of one.
37.
No, I wasn't. I didn't think of a number.
Okay. So it was closer to
Okay,
right.
no,
than
whatever. It
wrong.
was not. Okay, that's not even what he did though. He's like, guess a number 1 to 100, right? And I go, in my head, I go 97.
You
And
say,
then
yeah,
all
it's
of a sudden he goes,
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. And I'm like, what the fuck is Goodfellas? And he pulls
1997.
out this list of fucking movies, and number 97 is Goodfellas. And I'm like, holy fuck, dude, how the hell do you do that?
And then he guessed his first kiss too, which was weird.
Yeah, it was
He told him
weird.
to search up her
He
name
can
on
read
Google.
your fucking mind for sure.
But that's like not a thing. I don't just believe in that.
No, but no. So the thing that I noticed that I don't want to expose him is that he always makes you like search up a Google image of it, which is making me think he has some sort of like screen of whatever you're thinking about.
So
like,
did you look up the number 97?
so like I went and like searched up the. No, I didn't do that for that.
He asked you to type in the girl's
But like
name.
the girl's name, whatever her name is, right? I search it up.
Yeah.
And he's like, go to images and like just click that or whatever. And then he like guesses it correctly, but it's making me think he can like read your screen.
Okay, that part. Let's get back to the number.
The number, I
'Cause
don't know how the
that's-
fuck he did it. I really couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Because 100 is a lot of numbers. It's like
Right. It's a
100.
1% chance. Of
Some
getting
people
it.
say that it's possibly a shared document with another guy that he's with,
And
and,
the guy
like
just changes
he
the
just maybe
number.
And
puts
the guy
Goodfellas
just changed
on
it because
97.
I think he did ask me what the number was before he did it.
Who asked you?
Kevin.
No, he did it pretty quick though. So
He's like,
he
"What's the
showed it
number?"
on his
Yeah.
notes. So you know you can share a note with someone on another phone.
Yeah,
they can
yeah,
edit
yeah.
it. So people are saying maybe he's like Goodfellas, and Nick said 96, and then he quickly just opened his phone and number 96 is Goodfellas. So maybe
Yeah.
someone
Oh,
like
so
quickly
he
put,
said
Yeah.
a movie and then you told him the number.
yeah.
I think I told him the number. Yeah, he said the movie and he's like, hey, what was your number? I think it was that. We got to watch that,
Yeah, we gotta watch that
back
clip
in the
back, but
video. We have a video on
I
YouTube
don't know,
with
but
it.
either way,
Well, the
it's like-
video's like quick clips, right? Like it's kind of hard to tell.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
it is. Yeah, it's cut up.
if it was like that, I don't know. I saw a lot of videos of this guy, and I respect his like grind and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I just personally don't believe in that stuff. Like that's
You know, it's hard
Yeah,
to
I
believe. It's
don't
like,
know, man. It's
how can you have
crazy.
that? Like, that's like a superpower, bro.
You can read the people's
exactly. It's a
passwords and shit.
superpower.
You go to fucking poker
Oh,
tables, you know the cards, of the
like
people,
Marvel.
you win
he
money.
can just guess someone's password.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know,
It
there's-
seems fishy.
I do believe in like maybe
What
you can
about when he
control
makes the guys
someone's
go to
mind.
sleep?
Oh, like that too. How
Well,
do
they're
you do
in
that?
on it.
breathe down.
No, you can do that. You can
Hypnotism?
pressure point.
Yeah.
You can do
pressure
some
point.
fucked up shit with
You
that
just grab
kind
them
of
by the
power,
shoulder.
man.
There's like a pressure point everywhere. You
Yeah,
just-
yeah, yeah.
Some fucked up shit with that power, dude.
Yeah, like if you just knew what everyone was thinking.
What if, like,
and-
you're
He
just
wouldn't
wa-
be on social media. He wouldn't just be doing that. If
Yeah,
he could do
yeah,
that. Like he'd be working for the government or something if he
Yeah.
could just read minds.
what if he is?
Well, he's not.
That's true. Like, so if
He's
a
out
guy
of the
like,
rink of the dream.
if a guy,
Wait, what? That's not a government thing, dude.
Nah, I mean, like, you know what I mean. He's like in the
Yeah.
White House. And stuff.
Jimmy Gambles is a fucking CIA operative, just like there,
Yeah.
like gathering
that's why,
information.
so if a guy like Kevin Hamden can do that, what do you think the guys in the government can do?
Yeah, not a whole lot then.
Fuck, man, who the
These
fuck
guys are
knows?
insane out there, man.
Yeah,
Brainwashed.
but
That's some Marvel shit.
yeah,
It's like Billy Maguire. or
superpower. We're
something.
back to this, but yeah, man. I mean, we touched on a couple things there. This is obviously
sure.
you guys learned a lot about Tommy here.
Yeah.
like we were saying, just any little last words you want to say to the people that are watching, your fan base, or just in general.
Do you have a name for your fan base? Like any
No, I don't do
Schoeniths,
that.
like
The Shanes.
the
What's your
Schoeniths?
background? Were you?
So I'm Arabic. I'm Palestinian, Italian, Polish, and German.
That's a
So I
lot.
got a couple.
I thought Shane it's
got
kind of
that
sounded Irish, but I was like, St.
Nah,
Paddy's
I
Day,
got no
that's it.
Irish in me.
No, okay.
I'm mostly Arabic and
I thought
Polish.
you were Irish the whole time.
Just because of
Really?
That way?
Seamus, the name Seamus.
Oh,
Schoenith, it's
Schoenith,
like, you
it was
know,
like maybe
the
it's
good
like
old
wrestler?
Irish, the Schoenith.
Yeah, the rest are Seamus.
I know Seamus. Yeah. No. No, yeah, it's Schoenith. It's Polish.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Schoenith is Schoenith. Everyone, I see like people talk about me in a video or something. Like, yeah, there's Tommy Schoenith. I'm like, oh, that one was bad. Max, that clip you sent me of Moose, he was talking about me in a podcast. He's like, his name's like Tommy, like Soldier. I'm like, that is far off. There's not even a D in it.
I thought it was Schoenith for the longest time.
Yeah, that's what a lot of
that's
people,
it.
which is respectable. Yeah.
Or
Because
like
at least,
Schoenith.
because people do this, I'm like, you know what school is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or, no,
yeah.
that's, what is it? What's another
Schoenith.
SCH
Schoenith.
that's shit? I don't know.
Shish kebab.
Maybe I'm the only one.
Yeah.
So maybe it's fair that you get it wrong.
All right, well, at least we know the name.
But
and
I
you said
put it,
here.
you saw it in the bio. Is that how you know? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, I guess that's pretty much it for this episode. Tommy Schoenith, everyone. Thank you for
thank
coming
you.
on. Great conversations, and I hope you guys can learn from him. Go check him out. His links are all in the description. Check us
me
out.
out. Check me
And,
out.
Come out.
You'll
There you
like
go. All right.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Peace.